That's so funny. That's so funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've read about it in the newspapers. Now shudder as you observe before your very eyes the most rare and tragic of nature's mistakes. I give you the average man. Physically unremarkable, it has instead a deformed set of values. Notice the hideously bloated sense of humanity's importance, the club-footed social conscience, and the withered optimism. It's certainly not for the squeamish, is it? Most repulsive of all are its frail and useless notions of order and sanity. If too much weight is placed upon them, they snap. How does it live, I hear you ask? How does this poor, pathetic specimen survive in today's harsh and irrational world? The sad answer is, not very well. Faced with the inescapable fact that human existence is mad, random, and pointless, 1 in 8 of them crack up and go stark slavering buggo. Who can blame them? In a world as psychotic as this, any other response would be crazy.
Hello. I came to talk. I've been thinking lately about you. About me. About what's going to happen to us in the end. We're going to kill each other, aren't we? Perhaps you'll kill me. Perhaps I'll kill you. Perhaps sooner. Perhaps later. Jim, are you still okay? Oh God. Oh God. It's okay. Let it come. He shot Barbara. Showed me photographs. He tried to drive me mad. Listen, the police are following right behind me. I'll stay here with you until they arrive. No, I'm okay. You have to go after him. I want him brought in. And I want him brought in by the book. I'll do my best. By the book, you hear? We have to show him. We have to show him that our way works.
So, I see you received the free ticket I sent you. I'm glad. I did so want you to be here. You see, it doesn't matter if you catch me and send me back to the asylum. Gordon's been driven mad. I've proved my point. I've demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? Oh, I know I am. I can tell you had a bad day and everything changed. Why else would you dress up like a flying rat? You had a bad day, and it drove you as crazy as everybody else. Only you won't admit it. You have to keep pretending that life makes sense, that there's some point to all this struggling. God, you make me want to puke. I mean, what is it with you? What made you what you are? Girlfriend killed by the mob, maybe? Brother carved up by some mugger. Something like that, I bet. Something like that. Something like that happened to me, you know? I'm not exactly sure what it was. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. But my point is, I went crazy when I saw what a black, awful joke the world was. I went crazy as a coot. I admit it. Why can't you? I mean, you're not unintelligent. You must see the reality of the situation. Do you know how many times we've come close to World War III over a flock of geese on the computer screen? Do you know what triggered the last World War? An argument over how many telegraph poles Germany owed its war debt creditors. Telegraph poles? Oh, it's all a joke. Everything anyone has ever valued or struggled for is all a monstrous, demented gag. So, why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing?
Because I've heard it before, and it wasn't funny the first time.
Ah!
Incidentally, I spoke to Commissioner Gordon before I came in here. He's fine, despite all your sick, vicious little games. He's as sane as he ever was. So maybe ordinary people don't always crack. Gah! Maybe there isn't any need to crawl under a rock with all the other slimy things when trouble hits. Maybe it was just you all the time.
No!
Don't!
God damn it. It's empty. Well, what are you waiting for? I shot at a fence of this girl. I terrorized an old man. Why don't you kick the hell out of me and get a standing ovation from the public gallery?
Because I'm doing this one by the book, and because I don't want to. Do you understand? I don't want to hurt you. I don't want either of us to end up killing the other. But we're both running out of alternatives, and we both know it. Maybe it all hinges on tonight. Maybe this is our last chance to sort this bloody mess out. If you don't take it, then we're locked onto a suicide course. Both of us. To the death. It doesn't have to end like that. I don't know what it was that bent your life out of shape. But who knows? Maybe I've been there too. Maybe I can help. We could work together. I could rehabilitate you. You needn't be out there on the edge anymore. You needn't be alone. We don't have to kill each other. What do you say?
No. I'm sorry, but no. It's too late for that. Far too late. You know, it's funny. This situation, it reminds me of a joke. You see, there were these two guys in a lunatic asylum, and one night they decide they don't like living in an asylum anymore. They decided they're going to escape. So they get up onto the roof, and there, just across the narrow gap, they see the rooftops on the town, stretching away into the moonlight, stretching away to freedom. Now, the first guy, he jumps right across with no problem, but his friend didn't make the leap, you see? You see, he's afraid of falling. So then the first guy has an idea. He says, "Hey, I have my flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings, and you can walk along the beam and join me." But the second guy just shakes his head. He says, "What do you think I am, crazy? You turned it off when I was halfway across." Oh, do excuse me.
Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha!